We have to update that top 10 must-have card list. Obviously, it's been 2 weeks. Like you guys know, I like to keep it up to date, but this list is completely different. We're up to 93 and 94 overall. It's kind of maintaining on this list. A lot of good cards with good AP discounts, a lot of good cards from the Zero Chill program as well. But if you guys enjoy videos like this, I do them all the time on positions as well. I do gameplays and on the new cards. I do theme teams, everything Madden Ultimate Team. Make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe. But other than that, man, let's jump right into number 10. If you are looking for cheap, fast Madden coins to build that God Squad you always wanted, head over to my sponsor, EasyMut, and use code CHEW for 5% off your order. The link is in the description. All right, you guys know every time there's a new kicker out, I have to remind you guys here at number 10 that, yes, Gary Anderson, I do think is a must-have. You guys will know, I'm like one of the biggest YouTubers, one of the biggest Madden guys, I guess you could say, that is a believer that kicker will literally win you games. I will say he doesn't get like the ability stack that Grammatica gets, I believe somebody was telling me, but the big deal with Gary Anderson is he has the highest kick power. I don't really care too much about the abilities. I think hitting the kick meter is a skill gap anyways. You should be able to hit it regardless. It's the easiest thing in Madden, even without the boost, without the fast meter, the slow meter, whatever you want. Gary Anderson can hit from the farthest. I think somebody in the chat, I did hit from the 44-yard line as well. That is insane. That is basically insane. If you have like what 15 seconds left, no timeouts, and you're down by 1 point, you need to go down the field and score. You need a great kicker. That 1 yard line or that one extra yard can literally win you a game, and I'm telling you, it's the boring pick. That's why I have him down here at number 10. But Gary Anderson should be on everyone's team. He is the best kicker in the game. Kick power is the biggest deal. And it's insane that we're hitting from the 44, 45-yard line, and it's literally, what, December of Madden? That is crazy. That's where we were hitting from last year, I swear. At number 9, I got Rasul Douglas, and I really do want to rank him higher because if you look at stats, his stats obviously show he is like one of the best cards in the game, right? 94 speed, 94 excel, the 92 agility. He is 6'2" with 90 play rec, 93 zone, 91 or 93 man, 91 zone. He is ridiculous on paper. But as you guys know, even with the brand new Everson Walls card, who I did kind of favor Rasul Douglas a little bit more here because of the extra inch in height, they both have really, really bad abilities. That's why he's down here at number 9. You guys know this is a zone meta game. 1 EP pick artist isn't really cool anymore because every DB in the game gets it. I think we have like, what, 6, 7, 8 of these now. So it's like, it's no really different here. I think we even have more than that because including like the free Mike Evans, Calvin. You guys already get the deal what I'm getting at here. But you guys know it is a zone KO game. Deep out zones is the best zone in the game. Deep in's probably the second. And then obviously mid and flat are really good as well. And you guys know man is just mid right now. It is super mid. But Rasul Douglas, I still think I have to have him here because Zero Chill theme team. On paper, even without a theme team, this is one of the best corners in the game. It just sucks that he doesn't get any really good ability. So he's a really good blitzer or a guy if you want to play up top and you want to keep like, I guess just pick artists on him. He's not bad there either. Number 8, I have what my favorite card is on defense right now. David, the chat always makes fun of me on Twitch for saying his name right. Bakhtiari. There we go. I think I said that right. David Bakhtiari. There we go. I always say Bakhtiari on Twitch. It's really, really messed up. But I will say I don't play him at right end. I don't think literally anybody plays him at right end. This dude is probably the best D tackle I think I have used all year. And that's including like Aaron Donald, who's like a glitch in Madden, who's always good. If you've played against this card, you guys know exactly what I am talking about. He is obviously really fast for being 300 pounds. 87 speed, 89 excel, 310 is ridiculous. He has a great build in game 2. 94 strength, 91 tackling. I don't know if it's the play. Maybe it's the play rec. I don't know. The 89 play rec on a right end is actually insane. Maybe that's what makes the cards. I have no clue. But 93 block shed, 93 power move. This dude is always in the backfield making plays behind the line of scrimmage. He also does get 0 AP X factors, which you can get edge threat elite, which, you know, is okay, I guess. I have been using the unstoppable fearmonger. I will say I've got it activated like twice. I think it's 3 tackle for losses, which isn't terrible. Like I said, I don't really like focus on it, and I've got it activated twice, so that is nice to have. And he also does get 1 AP inside stuff, I believe, right? I don't use any ability on him. Yeah, he does. That, which is also a really good ability. I don't use any AP on him. I think he just balls by himself. But this dude, I truly believe, is the one card. I know D-line sucks this year, but this is the one card I would try to fit in your team somewhere. And he's also really cheap for his overall. Number 7, we move to our guy, Kyle Hamilton. And I will say, I absolutely love this card. And he's like, kind of just like Rasul Douglas for me, right? Look at the stats. Literally look at the stats. If Madden was a stats-only game like it was 5 years ago before abilities, then Kyle Hamilton would probably be the top 3 card in the game, right? 6'4", 93 speed, 94 excel. He has 93 zone, 93 man. The pursuit's amazing. The play rec, everything is amazing on this card. But as you guys know, right now in the game, he only gets, yeah, deflator. Come on. And then 1 AP pickers. Like I said, it's not really important anymore. And the thing is like in past Maddens, Kyle Hamilton would probably be the best user in the game right now. But there's no really reason to user him because you got to remember, we're getting 0 AP lurk artists. You're getting the same ability on guys just as tall or even taller than him with 0 AP, you know what I mean? But I do think Kyle Hamilton is still one of the best cards in the game because you can use him in the slot, you can use him up top, still 20 AP pick artist. Having height and having speed and having good stat players on your team is still a big deal. He has actually dropped in price too. I really think if they gave him good abilities, he'd be like 1.2, 1.3 mil. He's like 800K right now, I think, on Xbox. It's still a good deal. I think he's one of the best cards. And you can use him. Don't let me say you can't use him. I just think I would prefer the 0 AP lurk artist and play him somewhere else personally. Number 6, we have quarterback 1 in the game, Will Levis. If you watch the MCS today or you watch it tomorrow, there's elims. They have the single elimination tournament to make it to whoever makes it to the big stage, right? Will Levis will be on like 90% of teams. I truly will. I 100% can guarantee that. He'll be on like at least a minimum 90% of teams out there. This dude is a dog. He gets Slinger 1, which I will say is better than the release that like Otto Graham and also Jalen Hurts have, which is generic 2, which everybody hates in the game right now. But he's also fast, 91 speed. He gets the Cephi Elite stack for 6 AP. And good news as well with Will Levis. He also does get Unstoppable Hollow Master or Unstoppable Fearless, which aren't impossible to activate. I will say it's a little hard to activate against like a really solid player, but it's not impossible to activate. So Will Levis, better release than Jalen Hurts, basically same speed, same stack, and also gets that 0 AP X factor. Yeah, Will Levis is definitely quarterback 1. I didn't want to rank him higher, though, because I think it's still obviously just poking in the wind. I think we might be getting a cover athlete quarterback tomorrow, but I don't know. I shouldn't really let that depict my rankings at all, but yeah, I feel it. I know it's coming. I know it's coming sooner than later. Number 5, we got Larry Fitz, who I believe to be, I don't want to ruin it, but wide receiver 2 in the game. I think you guys know where I'm going at with this, but Larry Fitzgerald is a dog, right? He is obviously a tall wide receiver at 6'3". They gave him speed. Larry Fitz always gets good cards besides the speed, right? They finally gave him good speed on the card. 94 is ridiculous. He's the only wide receiver in the game that doesn't have 93 and below. So it's him and another guy at 94 plus, which is insane to think about. But he does have 93 plus in all the catching, 92 plus in all the route running, and obviously he does have this built-in X factor. I don't think it's worth it. Rack him up. It's like an ability. I mean, it's cool, but yeah, quarterback abilities just take up like 6 AP with all the meta strats in the game right now. But Larry Fitz, still a dog, a great wide receiver to have in your team, a great jump ball guy if you want him. I think he also does get some X factors here. I don't know why I say I think. I literally did a video on this card. Yeah, he gets deep, elite if you want to activate this as well. It says starts on too, so it's not a bad ability. I think I was using that actually. I can't remember which ability I used in the video. I think it was this one, but yeah, Larry Fitz is a dog, man. Also, that gameplay was elite, so I got to use him for a little bit. This dude is a dog. And at number 4, we got Mr. Fred Warner. Fred Warner is a dog. This dude was down to like 650K at a point. Hopefully you guys got yours already. He is still worth it in my opinion. I think he's like around 800, which for one of the best users in the game, I think that is so worth it, right? The reason why I have him above Kyle Hamilton, although Kyle Hamilton is taller and faster than him, you guys got to realize AP is a big deal. Fred Warner also is a big body at 230. He looks bigger out there than 230, I swear as well. But the thing with him, he obviously gets that 0 AP lurk artist. That is a big deal. You are getting obviously pick artist and you can jump with your linebacker. It is so worth it out there in the game. And then obviously 92 play rate, 93 block shed. You don't have to use them as well. I will say even with 89 zone, it gets boosted up with your strat card anyways. And even with your +1 zone, you should have on your coach too. He is a dog. Fred Warner is an absolute legend in this game. Zero Chill theme team. Best user, or one of the best users. You gotta have Fred in your squad, man. Number 3, we have Tyreek Hill. I kind of hate that this list, a lot of it is LTDs, but as you guys know, that's how Madden has kind of made their game this year. They kind of made it so all the good cards are LTDs. All the set cards don't get no good abilities compared to these cards. It really is sad, but, you know, that's the world we're living in. They kind of changed it this year. That's how they kind of started doing it. Maybe it switches later in the year, but right now, all the great cards in the game are the LTDs. Tyreek Hill, though, I don't gotta explain this one, do I? I mean, you could argue this card is the best card in the game. You could definitely argue him at number 1. I put him at number 3 because I do think having better cards on defense is a little bit more important because how OP offense already is. You could not have Tyreek Hill and score 40 points a game, but Tyreek Hill is going to make it even easier for you. 95 speed. They gave him a great catching stat too, where they normally do cheat, and he has 90 plus, and then he has obviously amazing route running too. I don't care about his height. Nobody should care about his height. He's Tyreek Hill. He's 95 speed, Zero Chill theme team. You can get him to 96 without the theme team. That strat card is free, and everybody should have it on their team regardless. Yeah, Tyreek Hill is a dog. Top 3 card in the game, no matter where you want to put him. Number 2, we got Isaiah Pacheco. I will say this is one of my favorite cards in the game. I know I said that for David Bakhtiari as well, but Pacheco is a dog, dude. 94 speed. He was the fastest card in the game when they first originally dropped him, but then obviously Reek came out right after. The thing with him, though, is obviously, statistically, he looks really good. 94 man, 95 zone. He has 94 player too, which is ridiculous. He also will turn better. The thing with like guys like Calvin Johnson and guys like Kyle Hamilton is in zone coverage, yes, they're tall. They're going to make up for it, but guys like Pacheco will be hip to hip all the time because how fast and small they are. And the one thing with Isaiah Pacheco, you could argue he's the best card in the game. You could really put him at 1. I really do think you can. He is the only card in the game that gets deep out zone KO discounted, which people will argue is the best ability in the game. I personally think it's the best ability in the game. It will save you so many times. It's the only way your zones will not be idiots out there. Pacheco is a dog. It's another card that's an LTD. It sucks. He's kind of like price locked right there above $1 mil, but if you are going to splurge, I think this is one of the cards. I don't really know how much more deep out zones are going to get discounted anytime soon. So I think Pacheco, if he got 0 chill chem too, imagine, dude. Just imagine. He's good without it, though. Definitely a top 3 card in the game. At number 1, we have Josh Allen. And believe it or not, he is actually the cheapest card on the list. The cheapest card on the list is our number 1 here for you guys today. Obviously, there's not really much for me to say here, right? He's 93 speed. He's a user. He is 1 speed faster than Fred Warner. He's 2 inches taller than Fred, and he's obviously great, right? You're going to get 89 player. I actually don't user him. I user Fred over him because I like to let the computer user the better card, if that makes sense. I like to user the worst card myself so I can kind of carry that a little bit. He has 89 play rec right there, but if you come down here to defense, right, he also does have 92 man, 92 zone. That's why I don't like to user him. Let the computer user that. 92 man, 92 zone. Let the computer ball with Josh Allen. 0 AP lurk artist. You could user him or you could off ball him. Like I said, this dude is the number 1 card in the game. Everybody should have Josh Allen. It's crazy. He was 250K for like, I know he's up to like 300 now, which is still insanely cheap, but Josh Allen should be on every team. There's no question about it. This dude is one of the best cards in the game. I really don't think you can argue him outside the top 3. Boys, hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. Make sure to comment down below how many cards out of this top 10 do you guys have? And like I said, I know it sucks that it's LTDs, but if you look at the stat cards and compare them, that's what Madden kind of has it as. It's terrible. I mean, you can see even Rasul Douglas is a prime example. Guys like Calvin, who's like a zone guy, they don't really give no zone KOs to, besides like the flat zone, which is probably the least, like the one nobody really wants. It kind of sucks out there, but we got to deal with it. I try to make the videos according to, but I hope you guys enjoyed it, man. I hope to see you guys in the Cover Athlete gameplays tomorrow. Those should be fun. See you guys there. Peace out, boys.